Good evening, everyone. We want to welcome you to the campus of Gibbs High School, where tonight the Eagles will resume region play against the Sevier County Smoky Bears. I'm Tim Borf alongside a special guest in the booth this evening while Bud is celebrating his anniversary. Blake Ellis. Blake, man, it's great to have you here. It's awesome to have you. So I know it's been 5 or 6 years since you've suited up, got out here on the gridiron. But let me ask, is there a different mindset going into region play than just a non-region game?
Yeah, these are the games that determine whether you're in the playoffs or not. Your non-district games, they don't really mean nothing. There's another win or loss, but these are the games that's going to get you extra games, and it's also more importantly going to determine if you can get the first round home playoff game. That's a big deal when you start playing teams that you don't usually see.
Yeah, well, it's a very important game for both teams, and we're going to try to break that down when we come back. Don't go away, folks. Make sure to share this broadcast, get it going. You're watching the Clear Springs Sports Network.
Clear Springs Baptist Church will be hosting a fall festival on Saturday, September 29th. The event will be held from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the church campus. There will be at least 6 food trucks, a shopping market with over 50 vendors, a kids zone with inflatables and games, antique cars on display, hay rides, and much more. For more information and to see a list of all the vendors and food trucks, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
Welcome back to Ernest Whited Stadium, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast tonight as the band takes the field. Blake, you know, these two teams are a little bit different. Obviously, what they've played so far. We'll get into both teams here in just a moment, but it's an important game for both teams.
Right, you got to like I said, these are the games that count. These are the ones that's going to determine later in the season. It's Sevier County. They look at they're 1-5 right now, but they've had a rough early season. They played some really good football teams, and so schedule really the record really don't have a whole lot to do with the game tonight. That's in the past. You gotta put your hands in the dirt each and every play and be ready to go.
Yeah, we're going to take a moment of silence here, listen to the anthem. We'll be right back.
At this time, we invite you to stand for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Gibbs Eagle Band, under the direction of Mr. John Humber, plays our national anthem.
Welcome back, everybody. So, Blake, before we get to Gibbs, before we get to Sevier County, let's talk about Gibbs for a moment. They've played well all season, but it seems the second half of the Campbell County game, there was something that clicked in this team. In that game, I believe Humphreys rushed for 188 yards and a couple of TDs. Last week against Morristown East, Gibbs rushed for 370 yards. Barnes had a great game and accounted for 155 yards for that with 3 TDs, and Humphreys 21 yards for a TD. So they've been moving the ball and taking care of the ball. So I believe Bud had a chance to catch up with Clyde Barnes this week. So let's take a look at that.
All right, Clyde. Bud Blake. So we got you last week on an interview, but you kind of got shafted. We had an issue with the SD card. I'm not going to blame anybody, but there was a little bald-headed guy behind the camera, Tim Borf. I'm not going to say names, but that's probably what happened. So last week, one of the things we talked about was Clyde's 15 yards per carry that he averaged last week. Again, this week we're at 12 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns with 155 total yards. So tell me about moving the whole game. How does that affect your body when you're pretty much in motion every play?
Oh man, I get tired, but I know I got to keep pushing. Just work hard for myself.
Do you do anything extra in practice to help keep yourself in shape?
I don't give up. I keep running. Even when we're doing our last reps, I just push hard. Right, that's it.
All right. Well, Clyde, thank you. You're looking good out there, man. We appreciate all that you're doing, making the school look good. So stay rested, stay hydrated, and let's look for a good game against Sevier County.
Special young man. On the flip side of that, though, last week they really struggled in special teams. Last week against Morristown East, last week Morristown East had 175 yards on 4 returns and a TD. So tonight they're going to have to do a better job at special teams.
Yeah, your special teams, everybody pushes offense, defense, of course, but your special teams, that's a lot of momentum plays happen on special teams. You can have a team down and one big return could give that team a spark, and your field position, that makes a lot of difference whether you're starting on your own 20 or on your own 40. It's a big facet to being able to move the ball and keep it starting drives in a position where you've got a chance to punch it in every time you touch it.
Yeah, so let's talk about Sevier County a little bit. They're 1-5 on the season, 0-2 in region play, but probably one of the biggest stats is the amount of points they're giving up per game and how they're having a difficult time putting points on the board. They've been outscored 81 to 224, averaging just 13.5 points per game and only 6.5 points over the last 4 games. But they're giving up 37.3 points per game on the season and 44.5 over the last 4. So it's a tough combination when you're giving up points and you can't score points.
Yeah, they've had a real tough schedule early on. They've played teams at Jefferson County, Central, your Dobbins Bend, and of course your South Dulles. It's a tough order to come up against. But when you're in a hole like that, you just gotta get it down to fundamentals. You just gotta play every play. You've got to establish your bread and butter plays and go from there.
Yeah. Well, I think Bud also had a chance to catch up with Gavin Collins this week as well. If we can, we're going to pull that up, let you guys take a look at that.
All right, Gavin. So one of the things I like about watching you play is I notice you never quit and your legs are always driving. As a coach, I know that's something they can't teach. So tell me what in your mind drives that attitude with you.
Well, as a kid, I was always taught by my dad. My dad was one of my biggest fans, he still is, and he was my youth league coach. He would always do the conditioning. He would always push me. I used to wrestle. He would always push me in the wrestling room. So as I get older and, I get more mature, I just realized that as long as I put my mind to it, my body can withstand whatever I put my mind to. So.
Right, and that's exactly right. It's very noticeable from the booth that you're constantly giving 100%. Even sometimes after the whistle's blown, your legs, I think, are still moving, going.
Yeah.
So, played with a broke hand last week. Is that right?
Yeah, I've been playing with it for the past 2 weeks.
So, guys, if that doesn't tell you what kind of dedication we've got on this team with Mr. Collins, and there's other players too, giving that same kind of effort each and every week, guys, it's showing up hard. and we're enjoying the heck out of watching it. You guys
All
are a
right,
fun
thank
team
you.
to watch, so we appreciate it. We appreciate you coming out with us
All
today.
right, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Too.
Welcome back, folks. We're here live at Ernest Whited Stadium. All right, so let's talk about some keys to the game. We don't have a graphic, I don't think, this evening, but let's talk about that a little bit. We've already mentioned it a little bit, Blake. Special teams. Special teams is vital tonight. Not sure if Morristown East just had fantastic special teams or if Gibbs just had a bad game. But obviously we need to certainly take care of special teams. No big plays on defense. What we have noticed is that Gibbs kind of starts off a little bit slow, especially the last couple of games, even though they've won pretty handedly by the time it's over. By the time the game is over with, they started out slow, giving up some big plays. And certainly, as always, we've got to keep penalties to a minimum. Absolutely got to keep those penalties to a minimum. Of course, as we talked about, gridiron, those penalties can take you in or leave you in a game, or it can certainly take you out of a game.
Yeah, especially when you're a run first team like Gibbs, they're going to come out. They're going to try and establish a run game. So it's even more important to not have any negative plays and to take care of the special teams to keep your starting yard line there on your side. Obviously, they'll branch out and try and throw, but Gibbs has always been a run first team. They are again this year. So if they can come out and eliminate mistakes and pick up good yards on first down in the run game, they'll be all right.
Okay. Well, folks, don't go anywhere. All right, we're back as the teams are taking their positions on the field, getting ready for the kickoff. It'll be interesting to see, how Gibbs comes out here with a, as you see, Sevier County is getting the ball. I don't know a whole lot about this offense. The last couple of weeks, they've seen a kind of a spread, run and gun, or fun and gun type offense, and not really sure what Sevier County will have up their sleeve.
When I played Sevier County 4 years in high school, and they always ran the spread when I played them, but they're under a new regime, a whole new coaching staff. So if they're like the usuals are, they're going to have a lot of speed. They're going to try and hurt you deep, and they're going to run a lot of zone reads, try and get their running backs in space to create big plays.
Yeah, well, it's football time at the Crossroads, folks, as Sevier County takes the kick. Not a bad return out to about the 34, 35-yard line. They're going to have good field position starting out 1st and 10 from about the 35.
Yeah. It's good. Good. It's good to be able to get a return like that right off the bat on the first drive. Give a little bit of momentum going here. It'll be important to give up a whole lot of yards, obviously, but to looking forward, to be able to force a 3-and-out, force a punt. Again, keep your starting possession closer to midfield.
Nice little gain there by number 14, Tyler Wilson on the catch. It's going to be about a 9-yard pickup. Sevier County will have it 2nd and 1 from about the 38, 39-yard line. It's going to be very close. This is 2nd and inches, so. Scrambles.
He's tackled.
And breaks another tackle. Another excellent game by Sevier County. We talked about this before the game starts. You kind of hate to see Gibbs get into a hole right off the bat here. So, but Sevier County's got a pretty good game plan right now.
Yeah, looks like they're going to try and spread you out, and your defensive line up front, you've got to be disciplined. You've got to keep those run lanes tight because obviously he's going to be an athletic quarterback, and he's going to burn you if you're not careful.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the Gibbs 40. They
That's
had
a
a
good
stop in the backfield.
That's a good stop.
Excellent stop by the Eagles. Number 32 had the initial hit. Number 52 had the cleanup. So excellent defense by the Eagles. So with 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter, Sevier County is going to have it 2nd and 10 from the Gibbs 40-yard line. Again, they go with a spread formation, no empty backfield. Drops back.
He's got the seam. There it is.
Wide open down
Wide
the middle.
open.
And that's
There
a
it is.
touchdown by Sevier County.
That's why the spread offense is so dangerous. You've got to be disciplined because you've got athletes in open space. Stuff like that can happen.
Yeah, the touchdown by number 14, Tyler Wilson again. Might be calling his name a lot here, I think, tonight.
Yeah.
They found a hole in the middle of the field and just exploited Gibbs on that play. So number 39, Kent Kester will attempt the extra point. And that's
Squeaked
good.
it in.
Squeaked it in. So with 10:37, the Sevier County Smoky Bears strike first. They lead the Eagles 7-0. We'll be right back.
Clear Springs Baptist Church will be hosting a Fall Festival on Saturday, September 29th. The event will be held from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the church campus. There will be at least 6 food trucks, a shopping market with over 50 vendors, a kids zone with inflatables and games, antique cars on display, hay rides, and much more. For more information and to see a list of all the vendors and food trucks, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
Back at Ernest Whitehead Stadium, folks, thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us, Sevier County just scored a touchdown. They struck first on a long scamper, a 40-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Wilson, and he's already been a factor in this game. So like I said, I think we will be calling his name a lot. Gibbs has got to answer here. This is not unfamiliar territory. They've been here and seen this actually a couple of times this year on a slow start and giving up a big play. So they just got to recoup and come out here and answer.
Yeah. They need a big return here. They can't. Sevier County's obviously fast, and it's good that they've been here before and been able to come out of holes. But that's not what you want to be used to. You want to come out fast and be able to finish strong. So this next possession right here is going to be big for them.
Yeah. So Barnes will let that one bounce into the end zone. It will be touchback, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Eagles. I don't know, Blake. I hate to get in a hole like that, especially on a team that's obviously going to be able to score. And they've struggled with that for the last few games. So it's almost like a chip on their shoulder to come out here and try to strike first.
Yeah, it's. And seeing this is where the coach's preparation comes in. You know things like that's the game of football. Things like that are going to happen. Things are going to go against you. But this is where your film studies come in. How are you going to be able to exploit that defense and match them on the scoreboard?
So a handoff by Ethan Humphreys, maybe a gain of half a yard, I guess. So it'll be 2nd and a long 9 for the Eagles. 10:20 left to go in the first quarter. They trail 0-7 to the Sevier County Smoky Bears. So Ethan Humphreys again is in the backfield.
Gibbs looks to be quite a bit bigger up front. You'd hope they could start moving, getting a good push up front here.
Yeah, not a bad gain there by Barnes though. About an 8-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Certainly manageable. I think we're probably going to see a lot what we saw last week, where they're going to send Barnes in motion a lot, and then also they're going to have Humphreys back there, and they're just going to, it's more or less a read option at that point.
Right. Yeah. A lot of misdirection. If it's executed right, it's hard to stop. Paul Johnson down at Georgia Tech's run it for years, and been real successful with it. So it just. Again, you've heard it all your life in the game of football fundamentals, but that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, Ethan Humphreys on the carry there. They picks up a 1st down. He was stopped by Cam Burden, and I think Burden maybe would have saved a possible touchdown there if he hadn't made that tackle.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Hand off to Barnes. Not a whole lot there.
Sevier County played that one pretty well.
Yeah. So a loss of about 3 yards on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 13 from the 31-yard line.
So these are also tops holes you want to try and stay off because this makes you real one-dimensional. It's hard to justify running the ball right here unless it's a surefire play because you don't want to be stuck in 3rd and 13.
Yeah.
And that gives the defense opportunity to pin their ears back, get you in all kinds of trouble.
Gibbs doesn't throw it a whole lot, so
yeah,
you hate to get them in a 2nd and long or 3rd and long
flag
situation.
on the play.
We do have a flag on the play. We're waiting for the call here. Personal foul, face mask. So that will help Gibbs.
Yeah.
So they'll knock off. I thought that's a 15-yarder. Yeah, so it is a 15-yard penalty. That's going to put it at midfield for the Eagles. So a break for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's a big break, big mistake by Sevier County there. So that would have been about a 3rd and 8 right there had they not had not.
Yeah. So
that's a good pull.
So it's going to be 2nd down. Not a whole lot gained on that one, maybe a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Eagles at the 51 or 49-yard line of Sevier County. So they have moved it in Sevier County territory. And we still have Humphreys in the backfield, Barnes in motion.
Golly. They're letting Sevier County's getting good penetration up front. They're really reading the plays well. That offensive line, they're going to have to settle down just a little bit. I feel like they're getting a little anxious right here, trying to make too much happen. You just got to settle down and play football.
Looks a little bit like Sevier County is going to say, we dare you to throw. We're going to stop the run and dare you to throw.
Yeah, they and really you might as well until Gibbs starts taking some deep shots. They're going to crowd the box like that. They're going to have to take some deep shots and make them at least respect it. Let them know what you're capable of chucking it down the field.
So play action.
Oh.
Just a little bit overthrown there. Collins is wanting a foul there, but I think he was just over. It was an uncatchable ball, I believe. So Gibbs is going to be forced to punt, even though they had a break with the penalty. They are going to have to punt to the Smoky Bears. Fortunately, you hope they can pin them back a little bit here.
Yeah, this is your coffin corner kick right here. Hopefully you can hit that ball about the 10-yard line and roll it another 5 out of bounds. High snap.
Yeah. So Hurst is deep. He's waving everybody off.
He's going to catch it. He did it.
That was a great.
There you go.
Great play by Gibbs. Great play by the special teams. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 1-yard line. That's a W's big play. To make that play, get it down there on the 1-yard line, make them go the full 99 yards. Certainly it's what they need to do to need to pin them back here.
And it puts it in your favor right here. Now, is Sevier they're going to try and set back there and chuck it deep, or they're going to try and run out there? This gives you a chance to possibly pin your ears back and make something big happen on defense.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and 10 with 7:06 left to go in the first quarter. Gibbs trailing 7-0. So that was tried to cut back across
barely.
Almost made a critical mistake there.
That would have been a big goof.
Yeah. So it's still going to be 2nd and 10. Still going to be 10 yards to go here for Sevier County.
Still, he's no running back here. There it is.
That's got to be intentional grounding. If it is, that's going to be there comes the flag. You got to expect here, Blake, that's going to be intentional grounding. If it is, I'm assuming in high school, it's still the same. If it's a grounding call in the end zone, it should be a safety.
Yeah, there was nobody to throw it to there other than a left tackle, and I promise you he wasn't catching it, taking it off with it.
Yeah, so that will be a safety by the Eagles. That is a W's big play. Great defense. You were calling it.
Back to special teams right there. You got a big play on special teams, pinned them deep. It gives you a chance to pin your ears back, and that's exactly what they did.
Yep. So good call. Well, we're going to take a break here, folks. Don't go anywhere. 6:32 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in and watching our broadcast tonight. I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church. Generally, on Friday nights in the fall, you can find me under the lights somewhere in East Tennessee on a football field. But on Sundays, you can find me and my family here worshiping at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We want to invite you and your family to join us too. Sunday school, 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings. Sunday morning worship at 10:15. Sunday nights we gather at 6 o'clock. And then on Wednesdays at 6:30. This is my personal welcome for you and your family to visit us at Clear Springs Baptist Church.
We are back at Ernest Whited Stadium, folks. Thanks for joining us. If you're just tuning in, Gibbs just scored a safety. We had an intentional grounding call against the Smoky Bears. It resulted in a safety.
Here's who you want the ball in his hands. Here's your playmaker. Ooh, that's good coverage by Sevier County. Oh,
so
I'm surprised I didn't get a call.
Well, in all fairness to the Smoky Bears there, they were a little late on the whistle, too. You play till you hear a whistle, and they were a little late on the whistle. I think the official was a little late on the whistle there. But here's an opportunity for Gibbs. You make a big play on defense, and you get the ball back. And you got great field position. So they're starting at the 45-yard line of the Smoky Bears. You'd like to see something here that they can move down the field.
Yeah, you've got to capitalize right here if you're Gibbs. It's almost demoralizing not to capitalize right here. You're expecting points right here, see, and that's a tough first down. Now you're in second long, and you're kind of flipping it back. Are you going to pass or are you going to run right here? Do you want a chance at third and long or what? But yeah, you gotta hope if you're Gibbs, you're going to want at least a field goal or something out here to make yourself feel good about the situation.
That actually looked like it had a little bit of meat there for Ethan, and I'm not sure why he did not hand off there, but maybe he saw something down there that we can't see up here. But it will be 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line for Gibbs. Barnes in motion. He does give it to Ethan Humphreys that time, and not a whole lot.
Linebackers are pursuing well. They're taking good angles. They're going to have to start throwing some passes over the top, and they're going to have to back these linebackers off because the nose guard for Sevier County, he's a little undersized. I feel like they could exploit that, but they're not going to until his linebackers are running free. You can't let a linebacker core, run. I mean, they're running through you like corn through a goose right now. You're going to have to slow them down. You're going to have to throw something over their head, catch them off guard.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 11 from the 46-yard line. Pitch to Barnes again.
See. Good angles.
He's trying to get to the edge and not going to make it. So
another good angle.
Yep. So nothing there for Gibbs on that play. So again, they'll have to bring out the punting team and give it right back to Sevier County. I hope they can pin him back again. But
yeah. Here you go again. Can you pull that trick out of the hat one more time?
So back deep is Hurst for Sevier County. Again, Gibbs is trailing 2-7 with a safety.
There it is. Blocked him.
Yeah, that's
out of bounds. About to. What are they going to give? 41.
Yep.
40.
Yep. So it's going to be great field position for Sevier County on a big play there.
Special teams.
Yep.
We've had it 100 times.
Yep. So Sevier County is going to have excellent field position. They're going to start at the 40-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Certainly want to give a shout-out to our buddy Bud, who's celebrating his anniversary this weekend. I don't know if he's listening right now, but certainly want to say that we miss him up here.
Yeah, we're just hoping he's behaving himself up there in the wild streets of Gatlinburg.
So they're going deep again.
Right
they got a man
rip.
open.
What a catch.
Excellent catch by number 6, Hurst.
You kind of expect that. Now Sevier County's got the momentum going in their direction here. You kind of expect them to go deep if they feel like they've got an advantage in speed on the edge.
Yeah, so Sevier County will have it 1st and goal from the 3-yard line on another big play. So far we talked about the keys to the game is special teams, no big plays, and penalties. Well, they've avoided the penalties so far, but the big plays and the special teams, they've done a pretty good job at touchdown, Sevier County.
Right there. There's your fundamentals right there. There's such a gap. Your defensive end right there, he followed the jet sweep. Your linebacker followed the jet sweep. Nobody paid attention to the quarterback right there. They seem minute, but those are what create your big plays. That's what you've got to stop to avoid gashes like that.
Yeah, so Sevier County will try to tack on the extra point. Again, a low kick, but the kick is good. So with 4:27 left to go in the first quarter, Gibbs trailing the Sevier County Smoky Bears 2-14. We'll be right back.
If you do not attend church anywhere, we would love to invite you and your family to visit Clear Springs. Our church is truly for the entire family. We offer Sunday school for all ages. We have great music, we offer ministry for all ages, and most importantly, we have Christ-centered preaching. Our pastor, Justin Pratt, is in his 8th month at Clear Springs, and our church is located in the heart of the Gibbs community at Harbison's Crossroads. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. We would love to worship with you.
Well, folks, we're back here at Ernest Whited Stadium, where Sevier County just scored on a 3-yard touchdown run. Blake, it's looking a lot like the Campbell County game, where Campbell County come out hot early, went down the field fairly easy, especially in the passing game, and Gibbs got in a hole. So, they've been here before. This is not uncommon territory, but we'll just be able to see if they can make some adjustments here to try to get, slow down Campbell or Sevier County a little bit.
It's not time to panic yet. You're in the first quarter. You're down by 2 scores. You got to take a deep breath. You got to sit back and you just got to play football. You can't force it. You got to let the game come to you and take advantage of your moments. So there's no need to go haywire here. Just play football.
Yeah, I will say that Sevier County looks like that they've seen a lot of game film here on this running game, because they've had an answer for this running game on just about every play. And the only thing that's kind of kept Gibbs moving the ball is a 15-yard penalty. So they're kind of daring Gibbs to throw the ball right here. So you almost want to see some kind of, two-dimensional game instead of just a run.
Yeah, right there, another big hit. Big hit in the backfield. Yeah, they're going to have to come out and spread the field. They're going to have to come out from under center. They're going to have to get back in the gun. And even if it's just a bluff, you're going to have to throw them a different look right now. It looks like their defensive coordinators in the offensive huddle. I mean, they're all over them.
Yeah, and the last couple of games, Gibbs has had their way in the running game. They've had, a lot of yards on the ground, so it's their bread and butter. But sometimes you just gotta change it up a little bit.
You've got to be able to adapt. Each game is different. Each defensive scheme that you're going to see every week is different. You've got to be able to adapt and have some sort of wrinkle in there that gives your team a spark.
Yeah. So, again, another stuff by Sevier County. So, again, they're just loading the box. They're playing that run. And they're not even worried about the passing game at this point.
And look at your two teams right here. So Gibbs, they're walking around. They look a little sluggish, and Sevier County has a little bit of oomph to them. They got some mojo going here.
Yeah,
they're feeling it right now. They're just playing faster.
So 3rd and 11 from the 22-yard line. Again, a keeper,
That's
quarterback
a big
keeper.
That's a good cut.
It's going to be close to a first down.
He got it.
It looks like they're going to give it to him. So
that was a good stick right there in upfield.
Yeah. So a good 12-yard gain by the quarterback. That's going to be a first down sponsored by You're Kidding Me. Certainly appreciate them and what they do for us. And they're located in the Midway IGA shopping center there, so go by and see them. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line for Gibbs with 2:45 left to go in this first quarter. Trailing 2-14.
That's going to be a flag.
Yeah,
you got to let them get set. That's two men in motion.
And a nice game by Humphreys, but they're going to be bringing that one back.
There's your penalty. You're looking at 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, somewhere around in there, and you've shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, so it's miscommunication in the backfield there on who was supposed to be in motion, and Gibbs will be backing up, and they'll be replaying this first down. So certainly want to, as we've mentioned a couple of sponsors tonight, we certainly want to thank all our sponsors, and we'll try to run down that list a little bit later tonight, but certainly want to appreciate them for what they do. So 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line for Gibbs. Barnes in motion.
Goodness gracious.
And so it still has not went down.
He's going to get you back to the original line.
Yeah, so he got at least 6 yards out of that. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 37-yard line with 1:56 left to go in the first quarter. This is a big down here. You don't want to put yourself in another 3rd and long situation.
Yeah, you're looking at least right there. There you go.
There you go. There's
Keep
what Humphreys
churning.
does best. He just keeps grinding, keeps churning,
Yeah.
and that's going to be another first down for the Eagles.
See, they're going to have to have that. Oh, there's a flag. See that come right up the middle there. Like I said earlier, that nose guard, he's a little undersized. You're gonna have to be able to slow those linebackers down and be able to push him around and use that. And that's what they was able to do right there.
So it's a personal foul. I believe that's going to be a late hit because it looked like one of the defensive backs come up and just kind of put a late hit on him. I'm not sure if that's what they're calling, but that's what I'm kind of gathering what that may be.
Either way, if you're Gibbs, that's big for you.
Absolutely. So it's going to be should be 15 extra yards. So that's going to put them well into Sevier County territory here.
Other than scoring points right here, this is giving your defense a rest.
Yeah.
Your secondary's been running everywhere trying to keep up with the receivers. You got to give them a little win. You're going to want to control the clock. You can't. Gibbs is not set up for a shootout. This is not. They don't want to turn it into a basketball game. They need to do this right here.
Yeah.
Pick up 6, 7, 8, 9 yards and just keep moving the chains because if they turn it into a track meet, they're going to be hurting.
Yeah. So that's a 8, maybe 9-yard gain on that play. With 1:12 left to go in the first quarter, Gibbs is starting to find that running game now. They didn't abandon it. They've stayed with it here, and it looks like they're finding some holes in that defense.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little momentum here. Right here, if you're Gibbs, you think about taking a shot here. You've reeled off 3 or 4 good plays in a row. Look how close your secondary is playing up the line of scrimmage right there. They were about 7, 8 yards off the ball. You run a play action, give you right wide out a little stutter go, and try it here.
Yep. So it is going to be a first down though for Gibbs. So they're marching down the field. They're going to be at about the 25-yard line with 41 seconds left to go in this first quarter. They will have to run another play. So it will be first down though from the 25-yard line. Quarterback sneak. He gets to the outside. It's going to be. He's broke away there. It's going to be down about the 5-6 yard line.
Forced out of bounds near the 6. It's 1st and goal, Eagles.
Yeah, so that was a great play by the Eagles. That's a W's big play. Took them down to 1st and goal with 19 seconds left to go. Gibbs may try to get off a play here. And Humphreys for about
the 3.
The 3-yard line, and that will be our last play of the quarter. We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back.
On Saturday, October 27th, Clear Springs will be hosting our annual Trunk or Treat on our campus located in the Gibbs community. The event will be from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. Cars will line the parking lot and folks will be giving out candy, and lots of candy during that 2 hours. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. I know this. I wouldn't just trust anybody when working on my Jeep, but I would trust Miller Brothers Auto Repair. They're one of our main sponsors and they love the Gibbs community. They offer general maintenance, auto body, mechanical tire, and detailing services. Miller Brothers prides themselves in knowing that each and every vehicle that is brought into their shop is properly and professionally examined. Miller Brothers is located at 7123 Tazewell Pike. Tell them Jared sent you.
Welcome back to Ernest Whited Stadium, folks, where Gibbs just scored, Gibbs is flipping the field now for the start of the second quarter. I'm trying to be a psychic here. Hopefully they'll get in the end zone here. But they're going to have it second down from the 3-yard line, second goal, trailing 14-2. They found some holes here, Blake, and they're moving the ball down the field now.
Right here, you look at your space up top, your outside receiver up top. Look at all that space for a quick slant right there.
And Humphreys is going to fight his way in. That's a touchdown for Gibbs on an excellent scamper there by Ethan Humphreys. So with 11:54 left to go in the second quarter, it's just getting underway in the second quarter here. Gibbs was able to put that one in. That's what they needed.
That's big. That's big for them.
So they're going to try to tack on the extra point here by Pittman.
Block. There's your special team plays.
Yeah, so the kick is no good, but it's 14-8 Gibbs. They were able to punch it in. Now they need to find a way to stop that Sevier County air attack.
Yeah, you gotta. As a defensive coach, it's just long drives like that's where you get your chance to make adjustments. Your coach is up top in the press box. You know they're able to look down on the field, get a little bit better view of everything. You gotta hope you've made some adjustments because again, Sevier County seems to be moving the ball at will.
So, folks, we want to take a moment to make sure that we announce the Fall Festival tomorrow at the church. I believe it starts at 10 a.m., if I'm not mistaken, till 4 p.m. We've got vendors galore. Come on out. Just enjoy the day. There's going to be food vendors, food trucks, and all kinds of gift shop vendors, that sort of thing. So come on out. Check it out. We'd love to have you. And then we have Heritage Day at the church on Sunday. We'd love to have you out for that. So
big cornhole tournament Sunday.
Yes. Me and Blake are going to try to defend our championship.
You can come out and play. You're not going to win, but you can always come out and participate. We can give you A for effort there.
Oh, as you can see, he's our spokesman for the team. All right, so there's a penalty on the play. It's going to be out of bounds. So, it looks like Gibbs wanted to try to avoid any kind of big play by the Smoky Bears here and just wanted to take the penalty. And
yep.
So they're going to have good field position, though, from about the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, leading 14-8 over the Eagles. Again, an empty backfield for Sevier County. But that was defended well by Gibbs. That did not fool anybody on that defense.
No, that was good pursuit. You got a late flag in here. It looks like it's going to be on Sevier County. You want to think that's something the coach has seen in the film room because they come out in a single high safety man coverage right there, and it seems like something unusual to do when a team's been burning you deep to come out in single high safety and send the whole linebacking course. So that's something that the coaches have seen earlier this week.
So that is on Sevier County. You're right, Blake. So that is going to back them up. It's going to be, with the loss, it's about I guess they got them about a 7 or 8 yard loss, and then you tack on another 15 on top of that.
Right there, you're looking at 2nd and 19 where they're standing right now.
Yeah. So a good first play by the Eagles. Still haven't stepped it off yet.
Now you're looking at 2nd and Washburn.
So it's going to be 2nd and 32, 33.
Yeah.
After the penalty, it's 2nd and 32.
2nd and 32. Any further than that, the Waggles parking lot down the road.
So It's going to be 2nd and 32 from the 13-yard line for Sevier County. Gibbs got a break from the penalty and a stuff on the run. So we'll see what Sevier County does here. I'm not
they
sure.
are again a single high safety. They're going to play man. Looks like they're going to send the house.
Yeah, so they're looking for another pin them back right here. Sevier County brings slots in.
They're going to roll into a cover 2, I think. Yeah, cover 2.
So it's a quarterback run.
He's athletic now. Good stop.
But Gibbs was able to stop him at the 20-yard line. So that's going to be about 2nd and 25, or 3rd and 25. So Gibbs has still got him in a 3rd and a real long situation. You'd really like to get him off the field right here.
Yeah, this is, again, you let a team convert in 3rd and 25. Mentally, that gets to you. But right here, you got to be careful as a defense not to play too soft and do anything different.
Yeah, so they're playing a pretty deep.
Yeah, that's a lot of cushion.
So they're just trying to keep everything in front of them, it looks like. And it's a handoff. And Gibbs had it defended well. There might have been a fumble there. I seen a beanbag go down, but it must have been recovered by Sevier County.
I don't know if that was going to be kind of a trick play for Sevier County to catch them off guard, if they're just going to play it safe deep in their own territory. But good by, looked like the outside linebacker stayed home there and made the play.
So a good job by Gibbs, but getting Sevier County off the field. It's going to be punt formation with Barnes back deep at about the 40-yard line. So low kick. Barnes is just going to let it bounce. That's going to go out of bounds about the 50. Yeah, they're still
47.
stepping. Yeah, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line for the Eagles. Folks, we certainly want to thank you for joining us. If you haven't shared the broadcast, please share the broadcast. It's a perfect night for football. It's starting to kind of get that cooler feel this week. We've had all the rain, which I wonder how much that has affected these teams at all. I mean, I'm not sure. You know, Gibbs, obviously, they don't have to worry about rain so much because of the field is artificial. But, you know, I don't know how much they were able to practice this week and if how much, if any kind of modifications to their schedule was there. But it looks like they're finally finding their rhythm here with the offense. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain. It's going to take it across midfield, so they're now in Sevier County territory at the 49-yard line. I'm sorry, at the 44-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 7 with 8:40 left to go in the second quarter.
It's interesting to see if Sevier County makes a counter move here on defense. It's a chess match. You're back and forth to see what kind of adjustments they're going to make. See, they've come down to a 4-man front now. Earlier, he's running a 3-man front. I think eventually they're just going to continue to stack that box.
Yeah,
they're going to have to, because Gibbs is starting to feel a rhythm here, start to have a little bit of momentum on offense.
So another couple yards on that one for Ethan Humphreys. It's going to be 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 5 from the 42-yard line with just under 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. So a handoff again to Humphreys. Not a whole lot there on that one. Maybe a yard on the play. So what do you do here, Blake? 4th down. 7 minutes go. 7:30 left to go in the second quarter.
I think I punt it right here. You've got a little bit of rhythm running, but you hate to turn it over on downs right here at the 40-yard line. It's just a one-score game, but it looks like they've got something drawn up. There you go.
That's a fumble.
See.
Gibbs did recover it, but it will be turnover on downs. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Smoky Bears at the 42-yard line. So they're going with a traditional look here with a with the backfield.
You kind of wonder if they're going to send one deep right here again, first play.
Gibbs is expecting it, though. They backed up.
He's got him backside.
Oh, that's.
Did he catch that?
There's no signal. It's an incomplete pass. Great play by the Eagles, though, on defense. I think they were licking their chops a little bit on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they might have knew they was going to try and go deep, and they shut that down before we get started. Look at number 20 out there for Gibbs. Got the horse collar on. I love a horse collar now. It just looks mean. I mean, junkyard dog nasty.
So 7:06 left to go in the second quarter. Gibbs is trailing 8-14. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Single back formation. Looking downfield.
Oh, he got pressure on him again.
Another good defense by the Eagles. That's going to be a W's big play. That's what they need to do to slow this down. They're getting good pressure on the quarterback now. He's not having a whole lot of time to find his receivers downfield.
Yeah. I think Gibbs may feel as if they're not quite as fast on the edge, so they're going to have to get the quarterback before he has time to set and get his arm into it. Obviously, that Sevier County offensive line is moving a little bit slow right now.
So it's going to be 3rd and 16 from the 36-yard line. That's a quarterback. That's a drawn quarterback play. They stop it, though. Maybe it gets back to the original line of scrimmage. But that's going to bring up 4th down. Credit Gibbs and the coaching staff for making adjustments.
Yeah, there's your adjustments that you got to do. You've got, like I said, you got to be able to slow this team down because you don't want to get into a track meet. That's not what Gibbs is built to do. They're built to eat clock and hold the ball. So right here, you get a big return out of number 4. That's Mr. Barnes, I believe there. If you get a big return out of him, get close to. I always want to fake
it's a fake.
Good
defense.
But
Gibbs snuffed that out. Great defense. That's a W's big play there.
Yeah.
By number 43. That is Luke Bunch on the tip to knock that pass down. Credit Sevier County for trying something. I wasn't expecting that.
No, I wouldn't have figured they'd run that. That's a good heads-up play right there. That's a football play right there now.
So if you're Gibbs, what you would really like to do here, Blake, is you would like to take this 5:52 that's left in the second quarter, try to chew up as much as that as you can, try to punch it in, tie the score up, maybe even go ahead if you can capitalize on the extra point, and go into halftime because you're going to get the ball back whenever you come back out.
Yeah, I'd milk this clock for everything it's worth, especially starting out in a hole like you did to scratch your way back into it here. That's a lot of momentum going into halftime if you could capitalize right here.
So Gibbs was wanting to pass there, but a little
vicious,
little forearm there.
Had some malice in his heart right there, I believe.
I think he was wanting to get him before he got.
Yeah.
So they took it down to the 31-yard line. That is a first down for Gibbs. It looked like they were wanting to drop back and pass in that. He didn't have a whole lot of time and just pulled it down. And
I think they tried to hit that seam route right there. That safety did a good job of coming over top of it. The quarterback made a good play. Golly.
So that's a crowded middle of the line there and not a whole lot. Sevier County kind of blew that one up a little bit.
Yeah.
So they did get maybe a 2 yards, a yard and a half out of it, so it will be 2nd and 9 from the 30-yard line with 5:20 left to go in the second quarter.
Oh, man. Good
so a good spin move.
To proceed.
Good job by Sevier County to sniff that one out. And it's going to be about a 2 yard loss on that play. So it'll be 3rd and 11 from the 33-yard line.
Another thing to watch for from a schematic standpoint here is Barnes, when he's going to come in motion and come on a jet sweep like he did right there, he's way off the ball. He's in the backfield out here at the wide receiver spot, and if he runs deep, he's on the ball. So that's something, I don't know if he's coached that or if he's doing it on his own, but that's a dead giveaway that I'm fixing to come across a formation right here. That's a good stick, good grief.
You know what was interesting on that play? Cade Arnwine nobody covered him on that play. Matter of fact, he kind of stood there before that play clicked off and looked at the coaching sideline like, look, there's nobody covering me.
Yeah.
But obviously that was a design run play, not a pass play, but nobody was covering him on that play. So you're right. If Gibbs could just maybe open it up just a little bit here, they might be able to find some holes in this defense.
And seeing this is a tough spot to try and do. You're in a 4th and 11 right here. Gibbs knows. I mean, you're obviously you got to pick up first down. Or just turn over on down. So they're going to play soft. They're going to keep everything in front of them. So I don't really know what you. Oh, they're going to reverse. Oh, the double pass. It's there. Oh, he's got a.
Wow. So it was a design trick play there, and number 14, Troy Davis, slipped on that play just a little bit, threw off that timing, and wasn't able to connect. You knew they were probably going to go long because at worst it's no different than a punt would be in that situation, but I think they were just trying to get some extra time to get the guy down the field to be able to do that.
I like that. The reverse in itself is something you're not going to see out of Gibbs a whole lot. So once that play reverses, they don't even, the guy's wide open down the field. You don't even think about him anymore.
Yeah, so you don't want to give up a big play here if you're Gibbs. You want to try to still keep him contained. So he is.
Golly.
Yeah, so he picked up a good 13 yards on that play.
He got some vision on him.
He's a shifty guy.
He is. There's another boy coming in with a horse collar. I like this.
So it's going to be first and 10 for Sevier County from the 46-yard line. Handoff, and Gibbs again snuffed that out. It's going to be about a 6-7 yard loss. So that's going to be a W's big play for the defense of the Eagles. So we're under 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Gibbs trailing 14-8. They've done a pretty good job overall, Blake, of finding a way to stop this offense. You don't see the time that Sevier County had in the first couple of drives.
Right. They whatever they've seen defensively up front for Sevier County, they're really starting to pinpoint that and use it to their advantage.
So we want to take a minute here, folks, to talk about the Women of Grace annual community-wide women's event on October 4th at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We certainly would love to have you come out for that. If you want more information, you can certainly check the Clear Springs website at clearspringsbaptist.net or give the church a call, and we'd love to have you for that event. That is coming up on October 4th. So 2:43 left to go in the second quarter. Gibbs is trailing 14-8. It's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Smoky Bears at the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line. If you're Gibbs, you just want to try to get this 2:43 off the clock and get in halftime.
Yeah. Looks like Sevier County's going to chuck one right here.
Man in motion.
Oh,
so it's he's got open field.
Your backside corner played that well.
You know, Gibbs didn't do too bad of a job.
No, your backside corner played that well. He stayed at home.
A good open field tackle as well, but they did pick up a good 6 or 7 yards on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and about 8 at the 48-yard line.
If I'm Gibbs right here, I'm running the cover 2 man, and I'm sending everybody else. Obviously they're getting pressure on him here as of late. I'll just sit in the house.
Yeah, you don't want to give him time to find an open receiver here. So Gibbs is doing that. They tried to.
Ooh, what a catch. What a catch.
I'd be interested to see where they mark this at.
They're going to give it to him.
That is going to be close.
That was slick right there.
They keep backing it up a little bit here, so I think we're going to probably have to see a measurement, Blake. It is.
They're going to have to measure. No, they're going to give it to him.
I believe I would have called for a measurement there. That I don't know if it would have been. I mean, they would have went for it. I think even if it hadn't hadn't have been a first down.
He
But
did slide awful far.
But nonetheless, it has been called a first down, so it will be 1st and 10 for the Smoky Bears at the 44-yard line. Minute 41 left to go in the second quarter. So another quarterback sneak. Gibbs did a great job defending that, though. Maybe a yard on the play. But the good thing about it is it keeps the clock moving.
It does keep the clock moving, but you gotta pay attention to that, 'cause we're almost down under a minute right now. You still got 40 yards of field goal if you're Sevier County, so they're gonna have to start taking shots here in just a minute, because it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to nickel and dime Gibbs down the field. They seem to be staying at home pretty well.
A quick pass to the sideline and stayed on his feet and got a good another 4 or 5 yards at just
that's Wilson.
Just staying on his feet. So that's going to be a first down for Sevier County. I will say that I was watching the kicker warm up and pregame warm up, and I just don't know if he has a whole lot of leg on him. So I think that they're probably going to be trying to go end zone or nothing here.
Yeah, he missed his two extra points down here. You couldn't have fit a piece of paper in between the football and the crossbar, so I doubt they try anything further than that, truly to goodness.
Yeah, so Gibbs player is slow to get up. That is number 52, Alex Mays, but he is walking to the sideline. Looks like he's okay. We've got about 47 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Sevier County is going to have it 2nd and 8 from the 31-yard line. I want to take a minute to, again, mention our Fall Festival for tomorrow. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Would love to have you folks come on out and check everything out. We're going to have food vendors and craft vendors and that sort of thing, and it's going to be great. So we'd love to have you guys come out. There's going to be singing there. Just going to be a good time. So mark that on your calendar from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. So 2nd and 8 from the 31-yard line.
Good pressure. Good pressure.
That's a sack by number 3, Bryson Schoen. That's a W's big play. And that's a big play, Blake.
Yeah.
So another timeout by Sevier County. We're going to take a real short break here, folks, while they take another timeout. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Team Kid is a Bible-focused program for kids ages 2 years up to 5th grade. Classes meet every Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. for a Bible lesson, games, and other fun activities at Clear Springs. If you have young kids, come check it out. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. We hope to see your children there.
Thanks for tuning in and watching our broadcast tonight. I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church. Generally, on Friday nights in the fall, you can find me under the lights somewhere in East Tennessee on a football field. But on Sundays, you can find me and my family here worshiping at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We want to invite you and your family to join us too. Sunday school, 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings. Sunday morning worship at 10:15. Sunday nights, we gather at 6 o'clock.
As we come back, folks, here, Sevier County has its 3rd and 18 from the 41-yard line.
Gibbs going to play soft
snap.
right here.
Disrupt the play. It's another
man.
fumble. I believe Gibbs may have that ball. It looks like the Eagles, there's no signal yet, but it looked like the Eagles fell on that ball. So we'll see if, again, we still haven't got a call yet.
Surely, yeah.
And they have finally signaled it. That's number 3, Bryson Schoen, on the recovery. Bryson's having a big game so far.
Yeah, he's really stepped up right here. If you're Gibbs, you're at the 50-yard line. You got all 3 of your timeouts. Go for it.
Absolutely.
You can't take them with you.
So Gibbs is going to have it at midfield, 1st and 10 with 25 seconds left to go in the first half, trailing the Smoky Bears 8-14. So I agree, Blake. If I'm Gibbs right here, I'd at least take some shots at it.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to lose.
I don't think you can do a whole lot of running here, because if unless you're ready to just take a quick timeout right after that, because obviously it's going to keep the clock running.
They're going to come out under center again.
I'd like to see a little play action right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So quarterback, that's about 8 yards by the quarterback. Dalton Wright.
There's your timeout. You took 9 seconds off the clock right there with that. You can't do that too much.
You just don't have that much time. So they're down to 16.5 seconds left to go in the second half, or in the second quarter. So we're going to take a real quick timeout with them, and we'll be right back, folks.
Clear Springs loves our senior adults. Our ministry leads our senior members on trips and activities for fun and fellowship. Aside from day trips and dinners out, they also have annual events that include meals at the Captain's Galley in Dandridge, shows at the Dixie Stampede, visit the Elmcroft Assisted Living, Smokies ball games, Christmas parties, and much, much more. For more information about our senior adult ministry, visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net or call our church office at 865-688-7674.
Well, welcome back to the Gibbs High School campus at Ernest Whited Stadium. We got about 16.5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Gibbs is down, trailing 8 to 14, but they have it 2nd and 2 from the 42-yard line.
There
back
it is.
to pass.
There's your seam.
Not a whole lot of time there.
No. It wasn't there like I thought it was going to be. A corner come out of his break there a little slow. I thought number 23 for Gibbs coming up the sidelines might open it up, but the corner made a good play and forced. That's a coverage sack really right there.
Yeah, but if you're the coaching staff, you'd really like to grab your offensive line and say, look, you got to give us 2 or 3 seconds to try to get the play off.
Yeah. I would expect more receivers than 2 right here, really. You got to give yourself, especially right here, because Sevier County knows you're going to have to go down the field with it. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be playing a real stout coverage. It looks like you give yourself more than 2 options.
Well, Gibbs can pick up a first down here without, that's 3rd and 1 from the 41. They could pick up a first down. They still have one more timeout. But 10 seconds will run off there quick if you run.
Yeah, if you get 2 plays out of this, you'll be – well, they got a timeout still. They might get 2 out of it.
So handoff to Barnes. And
right there's your football.
What? I'm not sure why. Be interested to see.
That's a big mistake right there. There's one more play. They're going to chuck it down the field right here.
Well, that was a freshman mistake, I believe. You just hang on to the ball, let the time run out if you have to, and get to the halftime. Yeah. So I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Yeah, I don't know. But this now on the back half of your defense right here, you're gonna have to play home. You can't because right here, Sevier County was to pull one off right here and go up another score on you. That's going to hurt.
Oh yeah. So the Smoky Bears, though, will have it 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. They have a 4-receiver set. Gibbs is in a prevent defense. They've got everybody back.
They're going to bring this outside linebacker down low.
So they don't want to give him time to get down the field. That's a good defense by the Eagles, and that's going to end the quarter. It's going to end the first half. Gibbs trailing 8 to 14. Folks, stay with us. We'll have the halftime show by the band. We'll have a couple of words from our sponsors, so don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
Avalon is a unique company as we are family-oriented and staffed by the best lawn care specialists in our area. With over 20 years of experience in the green industry and a degree in production horticulture from Walter State, Russ DeLugas, our owner, prides himself on customer service and experience. Avalon is your one-stop shop for all residential and commercial lawn and landscape needs. Contact us today, and soon you too can experience the Avalon difference.
Clear Springs will be hosting a revival with evangelist C.T. and Becky Townsend on October 14th through the 17th. During the revival, the Clear Springs Baptist Church Choir and Orchestra will provide the special music during each service.
For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. We hope to see you there.
If you do not attend church, or if you are unable to attend a local church, we would like to invite you to watch our online campus. Our services are made available on Facebook, Twitter, and on our website on Sundays at 10:15 a.m. and 6 p.m. and on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m.
Drum major Iris Fleming and band captain is Brennan Allen. Color guard instructor Haley Kirby. Majorette instructor Donna Huffaker. Percussion instructor Brad Martin. The band is under the direction of Betty Smelser and Nathan Hickman. Please welcome the Sevier County High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, entering the ring for your halftime entertainment is the 2018 Gibbs High School Marching Eagle Band. Under the direction of John the Heavyweight Humber, the radiant Rebecca Reeves, juggling Jim Faust, and barnstorming Brad Beeler. For your entertainment tonight, the band will be performing hits from the blockbuster movie musical The Greatest Showman. Marvel at the skill of the band's maneuvers as they play musical selections, A Million Dreams, This Is Me, Never Enough, and The Greatest Show. Thrill at the exemplary musical solo stylings of Sam Lyman on trumpet, Tristan Hightower on mellophone, and Spencer Cassidy on tenor saxophone. Wonder at the silk spinning skills of Alex Tate, Audrey Morris, and Krista Plain. And astonishing acrobatic artistry of Laney Howard and Dylan Singleton. The ringmaster is Jesse Farley, and the bandmaster is Matt Sills. Now come one, come all, and join us on the edge of your seats as we present The Greatest Show. Football fans, we have a vehicle that needs to be moved to let some other vehicles out. It's a green Kia parked in the grass lot behind the concession stand. Green Kia. Need you to move and let some folks out. Thank you.
Clear Springs will be hosting the revival event with CT and Becky Townsend on October 14th through the 17th. During the revival, the Clear Springs Baptist Church Choir and Orchestra will provide the special music during each service. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. We hope to see you there. On Saturday, October 27th, Clear Springs will be hosting our annual Trunk or Treat on our campus located in the Gibbs community. The event will be from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. Cars will line the parking lot and folks will be giving out candy, and lots of candy during that 2 hours. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
Clear Springs Baptist Church will be hosting a Fall Festival on Saturday, September 29th. The event will be held from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the church campus. There will be at least 6 food trucks, a shopping market with over 50 vendors, a kids zone with inflatables and games, antique cars on display, hay rides, and much more. For more information and to see a list of all the vendors and food trucks, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
Is a Bible-focused program for kids ages 2 years up to 5th grade. Classes meet every Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. for a Bible lesson, games, and other fun activities at Clear Springs. If you have young kids, come check it out. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. We hope to see
I know this. I wouldn't just trust anybody when working on my Jeep, but I would trust Miller Brothers Auto Repair. They're one of our main sponsors and they love the Gibbs community. They offer general maintenance, auto body, mechanical tire, and detailing services. Miller Brothers prides themselves in knowing that each and every vehicle that is brought into their shop is properly and professionally examined. Miller Brothers is located at 7123 Tazewell Pike. Tell them Jared sent you.
Avalon is a unique company as we are family-oriented and staffed by the best lawn care specialists in our area. With over 20 years of experience in the green industry and a degree in production horticulture from Walter State, Russ DeLugas, our owner, prides himself on customer service and experience. Avalon is your one-stop shop for all residential and commercial lawn and landscape needs. Contact us today, and soon you too can experience the Avalon difference.
Thanks for tuning in and watching our broadcast tonight. I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church. Generally, on Friday nights in the fall, you can find me under the lights somewhere in East Tennessee on a football field. But on Sundays, you can find me and my family here worshiping at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We want to invite you and your family to join us too. Sunday school, 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings, Sunday morning worship at 10:15, Sunday nights we gather at 6 o'clock, and then on Wednesdays at 6:30. This is my personal welcome for you and your family to visit us at Clear Springs Baptist Church.
Welcome back, folks, to Ernest Whited Stadium, where Gibbs is trailing the Sevier County Smoky Bears by a score of 8-14. Blake, it started to look like a lot like we said earlier, like the Campbell County game, where they come out and they gave up 2 quick scores, got in a hole, but they made adjustments. They got back in this game. They've actually played really solid defense once they tried to figure out that they needed to, get pressure on the quarterback and not give him time to to sit back there and find the open receiver.
Yeah, they really looked like they had Sevier County on their heels a little bit. Couldn't seem to pick up any of the blitzes. Secondary was able to shut down the wide receivers pretty well. So defensively, there's another mistake by Sevier County. Right here is a big series for Gibbs if they can find points right here to open up the half. Sevier County, depending on what adjustments Sevier County has made, they could be in trouble.
Yeah. So Gibbs is going to have good starting field position at the beginning of the second half here, trailing 8-14. They've settled in on that running game still, and they were able to do some things with it better in the first half. Now, they're right before the half. They didn't try to throw a whole lot, so Sevier County again just kind of focused in on the run. But here we have a good run to start off the second half. That's going to be a first down, about a 12-yard pickup for the Eagles. So they're going to have it about their own 30 or 47-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 from the 47.
Good
Fake the pitch there.
Flipped him.
Pretty good defense, but he was able to fall forward for about 4 yards. So it's going to be 3 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the Sevier County 49-yard line. So 2nd and 7 from the 49-yard line, 11:07 left to go in this second quarter. Humphreys with another keeper there, handoff and gain about 2 or 3 yards.
That was good. Pulled the backside tackle and looked like the wing on that side. That was a good kick block right there by a tackle. The defensive end seemed to play it pretty well. The tackle was able to get him moved out of the gap.
Yep, so 3rd and 4 for the Eagles, the 46-yard line. Might be a jump by Sevier County. So it is offsides for Sevier County, so that's going to give Gibbs a first down. Sevier County is doing a couple of things that Gibbs has been plagued with through the season of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit and giving free yards to the other team.
And as an offense, when you're able to pick up a rhythm like this and you're able to pick up 3, 4, 5 yards every time the ball snaps, the defense starts to they're trying too hard. They're overthinking it.
Oh, that's a breakaway touchdown. That is going to be Ethan Humphreys on about a 41-yard scamper to have the Eagles go ahead. That's a W's big play with 10:13 left to go in the second quarter. You know what was interesting about that play? We were talking before that started, but you had Barnes line up as a wideout in a two-man set over here, and that just freed Humphreys up.
Yeah, you had a hole right there you could have drove a semi through, and when you're able to spread and see they come out in a two-wide set, that's something different. Sevier County didn't react well to it, and that's what you get. You get holes like that. Stevie Warner could have made that run right there.
So it's extra point is good. Gibbs is up now for the first time in this game, 15-14. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We're back here at Ernest White Stadium where Gibbs just scored a 39-yard touchdown by Ethan Humphreys. Ethan Humphreys. Sorry. It's going to be a short kick. It is going to be fielded by Sevier County.
Good coverage.
Gibbs wrapped him up, though, at the 28-yard line. Yeah, that was just a well-designed play. And of course, Humphreys has got the speed. Once he got into open field, there wasn't anybody going to catch him.
Yeah, he saw daylight, and he's a churning. kicked it into high gear.
As they say on broadcast, I could have ran through that hole.
Yeah. Yeah. I was once called molasses my whole life.
So 10:08 left to go in the third quarter.
Good. Blew it up now. Good morning, Vietnam.
So that's a W's. Big play, sack there by the Eagles.
You feel like Sevier County is kind of reeling right now. They're almost shell shocked. They don't know what to do. They don't have time to go deep.
Yeah.
Gibbs is they're shutting down the edge. They're staying home. They've the OC over at Sevier County is a little frazzled, I do believe.
And so from the 24-yard line.
Oh,
man. Wow. I think that ball was tipped and stayed in the air for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, somebody got some grease on that sucker somewhere now.
Almost a pick by the Eagles. He just could not bring it down, but good defense by the Eagles. So it's going to be 3rd and 15 from the 24-yard line of Sevier County.
He took the gloves off. I think it was the gloves. That's what I would go with.
That would have been a big, big play for the Eagles.
Right there. It'd been set up about the 33 right there.
So 3rd and 15 from the 24-yard line, 9:28 left to go in the third quarter. Gibbs up 15-14 over Sevier County.
Good seam route. Uh-oh, here we go. Foot race.
So big play by Sevier County. They finally were able to get behind the defense a little bit on that.
That was Tyler Wilson. That was our go-to earlier on just a simple seam route. I think the linebacker's got a little bit overconfident right there and is out of position just a little bit.
Yeah, so 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Again, Sevier County is going with a quick pass to the out.
You got a flag out there. I think they might get holding on the receiver there on the perimeter.
That would definitely be something that Gibbs will take if that's the case. They would certainly like to back Sevier County up a little bit. I will say that the officials have been a little late on some of these whistles.
They have been. Yeah, they'll take that too.
Yep. So a penalty on the Smoky Bears. Again, penalties has really hurt Sevier County tonight. That keeps backing them up. They take 2 steps forward and 3 back sometimes on some of these drives. So it's going to back them up to about the 40-yard line. So it should be 1st and about 18. That's another quarterback sneak.
What a stick now.
A great play by the Eagles.
He's getting up a little slow. I think he's tasting breakfast right now is what he's doing.
That was a great stick by Gibbs on that play.
That's a big play by linebacker because the left side of that field opened up now. Good stick.
Well, it was obviously a design quarterback keeper and just nothing on it. So it's still going to be 2nd and 19.
There it is. Good. Oh, man.
Oh, just went right through the receiver's hands. Maybe just a little bit too much heat and a little bit high, but probably should have made that catch.
Both of the almost interception and that one both was high. You get a receiver hurt real quick like that, open up that rib cage.
Yeah. So it is going to be 3rd and 19 from the 40-yard line of Gibbs. Sevier County has obviously made some good progress in this drive. They'd like to keep this going, but it is going to be 3rd and 19. So it's a pass to the outside.
Good pursuit.
A good defense by the Eagles.
Real good pursuit right there. Number 7 shaking up.
Yeah, he's up off the field now, but it's going to be 4th down for the Eagles, and it looks like Sevier County is going to bring on the putting team. Gibbs does not have anybody back at the moment to receive this punt. And the coach is not real upset. Coach Turner is not real happy about that one. So Gibbs is going to have to take a timeout here to set their special teams. You hate to burn a timeout here on something like that. That's why Coach is upset. So Gibbs is winning right now 15-14. We're going to be right back, folks.
Clear Springs Baptist Church will be hosting a fall festival on Saturday, September 29th. The event will be held from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the church campus. There will be at least 6 food trucks, a shopping market with over 50 vendors, a kids zone with inflatables and games, antique cars on display, hay rides, and much more. For more information and to see a list of all the vendors and food trucks, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
Welcome back to the Gibbs High School campus, where Gibbs is leading the Smoky Bears 15-14 with 7:33 left to go in the third quarter. They had to just burn a timeout to get their special teams set. Right now we have Barnes deep for the Eagles.
If you're Gibbs right here, I would come after the punter because it's probably going to be a fair catch or out of bounds, one of the two.
It is going to be out of bounds. Looks like about the 20 or so yard line. Let's see where the official steps it off here. He's still walking. He's still walking at the 20, about the 27 yard line. So Gibbs is going to have it pretty good field position. Not a bad start. 7:28 left to go in the third quarter. We certainly want to still make a shout out to our buddy Bud, who's up celebrating his anniversary. We want to remember Jeremy as he is across the pond serving our country, as well as his wife Tara. Gibbs is going to have it here 1st and 10 from the 28 yard line.
Good pitch, good cutback.
And a good gain, about 5-6 yards out of that. I think I'd take that every play if they gave it to me.
Yeah, see right here, you got seven and some change right here. I'd milk this clock for everything it's worth, and best case scenario right here, you punch it in and you with about a minute, 2 minutes left on the clock right there, and now you're forcing Sevier County to answer you.
So 2nd and 2, and Humphreys is still churning those legs. He is a great running back after first contact. He just keeps churning those legs and dragging players, and does such a good job even after initial contact.
Yeah, tough running.
So Gibbs is going to have it 1st and 10, about the 41 yard line. 6:44 left to go in the third quarter, leading 15-14.
Going to give it to him feeding.
He's got some room. He's got some room. So he's down about the 43 yard line of Sevier County, so they've moved across midfield now.
I believe that's the quarterback right there that made that tackle. It's hobbling. You got to look at that later on in the game. If their starter goes down, how one-dimensional you get because he runs as well.
Yeah, and he's coming off the field, not as an injury, but I think more of a precaution.
Yeah, he's hobbling just a little bit.
So Gibbs is going to have it 1st and 10 from the 43 yard line. They're making a good drive here. They're feeding Humphreys. And again, they hand it off to Humphreys. And again, he's going to pick up, dragging players down the field.
I like it. Just comes up, hits you in the mouth. How big a boy are you? I'm going to take this ball down the field, and you're going to lock it.
So that's another first down by Gibbs. He's picking up 10 yards just about every play right now. So with 5:52 left to go in the third quarter, Gibbs is driving, eating up clock. They got it on the 33 yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, there you go. There's you another 5.
Let's see, it is offsides against Sevier County, so again, free 5 yards. Gives you a short first down, 1st and 5 from the 28 yard line. So Gibbs will take that. They still have Barnes lined up. This looks a lot like that play that Humphreys just scored on. But it goes to the other side. It's the same play going to the other side. He cuts it back, still churning.
Picked up about
It's going to be a first down. So he's they ran that same play that they scored on, only they went to the other side of the field, and he still picked up 6 or 7 yards.
These running backs are starting to see the field a little bit better. They're open. They're watching these lanes open up. They're planting their feet well, getting upfield, getting north and south.
So 1st and 10. Wright's going to pitch it back.
Oh, that was defended well.
It was defended well, and those were scary plays.
Yeah, those long, drawn-out option plays like that is a recipe for disaster if you're not careful. Sometimes it's best to just, as a quarterback, just to drop and take the 1 or 2 yard loss is to force a pitch. Because right there, he had a guy coming up the backside that he don't see. He can't see that guy. You got to make that pitch, and he swats it down, and then who knows what happens.
Yeah, Barnes is having just a little bit more difficulty than what Humphreys is of finding some open field. I think part of that is just a little bit of a size difference. Humphreys is just those big legs are churning. I mean, you can see him there. Even though he didn't get a whole lot out of that, it's not easy to take him down.
Speed, I think. Sevier County's probably got a little bit more speed to him, but they've not got that oomph to him like Humphreys does. He's just hitting them in the mouth and making them and lock it.
Yeah, but it is going to be 3rd and long here. 3rd and 11 from the 21-yard line. Gibbs has stalled just a little bit on this drive. So Humphreys in the backfield. Barnes in motion. Now looks to the sidelines for the play call. So Barnes goes back out in the slot, comes in motion again. It's a pitch out to Barnes. He's trying to cut back. Yeah. And so he is thrown down about the line of scrimmage, I believe. So not a whole lot there. It'll be interesting to see what Gibbs does here. It's going to still be 4th and 10 from the 22-yard line, 21-yard line.
What's the chances they run that double reverse pass right here, you think?
I think they're going to have to pass it. I think they're going to have to throw it down the field.
I would probably run some sort of trickery like that again.
Barnes in motion. He's looking downfield. He's got
the wheel route. If they could have gave him just a hair more time, the wheel route was open in the corner.
Yeah. So it will be 1st and 10, Smoky Bears. They did hold. So Gibbs did not. They weren't able to punch it in on that series. We got 3:01 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And so Smoky Bears will take over on downs at the 21-yard line. So quick pass.
Good quick pass right there.
Yeah, and he's got some daylight. So that's about almost a 20-yard pickup there by the Smoky Bears.
And I think if you're Sevier County, that's what you're going to have to do. You're not protecting the quarterback to get receivers downfield. You're going to have to hit those quick hitters to be able to keep the chains rolling.
It'll be interesting to see if Gibbs can adjust to that. So that's a good run by the running back there. That's number 13. Bowen with the run. So Sevier County will have it at midfield, 1st and 10.
Another
again,
good run.
A spin move.
Churning.
He's running a lot like Humphreys is. That first line of contact's not bringing him down.
He is, but I've never liked a running back that spins back ball side of his body.
They're going to get Gibbs with the 12 men on the field. I don't see a flag.
I think you have to be past the numbers, and I think he was.
Okay. I did not know that, so that's good to know.
Yeah, once you're past the numbers, you are good.
So we'll be 1st and 10 for the Smoky Bears.
Left tackle flinched.
So it's a dead ball, false start against the offense. So again, penalties is killing Sevier County. It's going to back them up 5. It's going to put them in a first and 15 situation. Now they are getting some good plays here, so it may not be as detrimental as it has been the last few series, but they still keeping themselves in a little bit of a hole.
More importantly for Sevier County too, right here, is think about their defense. Gibbs is running right down their throat and wearing them out. This is defensively for Sevier County. This is big for them.
Yep.
Just as much as trying to get points on the board.
So quarterback keeper, and he's going to scamper for about 5 yards, maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage. So he did get the 5 yards back for him. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
It'll be 2nd and 12.
Looks like they are going to mark him back out at the 39-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Another good run.
Yeah, another good play by Sevier County. They're going to pick up a lot of that yardage, so it's going to be a 3rd and short situation. 3rd and manageable anyway. It's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 31-yard line of Gibbs.
I don't know what Gibbs has done. They've tweaked what their linebackers are doing a little bit, I believe, and Sevier County's picked up on it.
Gibbs looks like they are coming on this play. They are bringing the house, and it's a long pass overthrown. And I think that was just really good defense because it did not give him time to find his open man.
No, he's thrown off his back foot. He wasn't able to step into it, and he put too much on it.
So big 4th down play here for Sevier County. It looks like they are going to go for it at the 31-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 4 with 1:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
If I'm Gibbs, I'm thinking Sevier County's probably going to go to Tyler Wilson right here. He's been there when they get in a crunch. He's been their go-to.
Yep.
Watch him on the perimeter. It being 4th and 4. Watch a slant, a drag, something across the middle if they bring those linebackers.
So they're going to take a timeout here and talk about it. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a timeout with them. And don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a great game. We'll be right back.
If you do not attend church anywhere, we would love to invite you and your family to visit Clear Springs. Our church is truly for the entire family. We offer Sunday school for all ages. We have great music, we offer ministry for all ages, and most importantly, we have Christ-centered preaching. Our pastor, Justin Pratt, is in his 8th month at Clear Springs, and our church is located in the heart of the Gibbs community at Harbison's Crossroads. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. We would love to worship with you.
Welcome back, folks. Gibbs here is leading the Smoky Bears 15-14 with 1:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They have both taken a time. Each team has taken a timeout, so they're both down to 2 timeouts. I agree, Blake. I think that we're probably. I would spy Tyler Wilson on this play.
Yeah, depending on what. See, they've got him at a slot wing hybrid right here. You got. Watch the seam route right here. They're playing single high safety again.
And there is nobody deep for
You got to watch
Gibbs.
that seam route.
They got a safety in the backfield for Gibbs.
Right there it is. Good cover, good.
That's
Dropped
a
it.
great play by Gibbs. Good defense.
They did. They ran Wilson on the seam route. That was covered over top well. They come in there on the backside and broke that ball up. That was good defense.
Yeah, the pass was intended for Hurst. So Sevier County will turn over on down. So we've got a battle here. Both teams are they can march down the field. Once they get inside the 25, 30-yard line, it becomes a lot more difficult to get any further.
It's a chess match.
It is. So the Eagles will have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line with 1:15 left to go in this 3rd quarter, leading Sevier County 15-14. Humphreys is
watching.
Yeah. So he's going to get about 5 yards out of that play.
You see how he runs with his shoulders forward. His shoulders are over his feet. He's got so much momentum when he makes contact. If you're not, you can't slow up before you make contact. You're going to have to run through his chest in order to bring him down, or do like the defensive lineman there and just grab a hold of a foot and hope and pray he falls.
Yeah, so 2nd and 6 from the 35-yard line, less than a minute left to go in this 3rd quarter. It's going to be Humphreys again on the carry, still on his feet, tackled by about 6 guys.
Yeah, they brought the whole squad, the whole county come down on that one.
Took a pretty good shot there toward the end of that play. But we're under 30 seconds here in the third quarter. Gibbs leading 15-14. Be interested to see here if they run another play or just let this quarter end.
And if you're in Gibbs, you're in a good spot. You've able to adjust on defense. You didn't allow it to turn into a shootout. You're playing right into your hands now. You're able to run the ball. You're eating clock. If you're Gibbs, you feel like you're sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, so Gibbs is going to go to the fourth quarter, and we're going to go to the fourth quarter with them. Folks, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got a great game.
Avalon is a unique company as we are family-oriented and staffed by the best lawn care specialists in our area. With over 20 years of experience in the green industry and a degree in production horticulture from Walter State, Russ DeLugas, our owner, prides himself on customer service and experience. Avalon is your one-stop shop for all residential and commercial lawn and landscape needs. Contact us today, and soon you too can experience the Avalon difference.
As we enter the fourth quarter here at Gibbs High School, Gibbs is leading the Sevier County Smoky Bears 15-14. Blake, it's like you say, it's been a chess match.
Been a lot of tweaking and whatnot on both sides of the ball, really. Right here again, it's a 1-point game, but right now it's going to be who makes the least mistakes right here in the fourth quarter is going to be what I think will be the deciding factor.
Yeah, so a good pickup by the Eagles there by Dalton Wright, and he's going to have the first down.
And if you're Gibbs right here, you want to suck every ounce of the play clock dry before you snap the football right here. Give your defense, give your secondary time to rest, and absolutely drain this clock right here.
I think it benefits Gibbs to shorten this game as much as they can.
Yeah.
Humphreys is still on his feet. He's going to fall forward maybe for a couple of yards. Not a whole lot on that. It was pretty well defended by Sevier County. It's going to be second and 8. Would you put it in the air here if you're Gibbs? Are you still playing to like you're behind, or are you trying to just keep it on the ground?
I think right here you got Humphreys in the backfield with you. I run 3 verticals right here. Play action, and chuck that sucker. Look, you've got number 23 and 41 right here. They're man-to-man. 23's got the height advantage. He's longer in the arms. Fake that 23, suck your linebackers up, and chuck it. You know, put it where your receiver can get it, and especially like right here, you're 3rd and 5. I'm not sure if you want to go up the gut with it. And if you do throw an interception, you know, down here around the 20-25, it's just a punt. You know, it's a long punt. You're going into 4th down anyway, so that's what I'd do. Keep the defense honest. That way, later in the game, you still got Humphreys as an option.
Gibbs is so it's a pitch back to Humphreys.
It's a good cut.
Is he going to grind his way?
No.
See where forward progress is. It looks like it's going to be short.
By about a yard.
About a yard short. I would be really surprised, though, if Gibbs doesn't go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for this. This is from a mental standpoint. You've got to put this on your offensive line, the big uglies, and say, listen, put your hand in the dirt and see who's bigger right here.
Interesting. Gibbs is in shotgun. Brought Ethan Humphreys off the field with a yard left to go. Almost looks like they're wanting to try to draw them off sides. I'm really surprised by this play call.
Right there's false start. The right guard twitched.
So a dead ball, false start.
See, there you go. There's your mistakes. You've got to eliminate that.
Yeah, I don't understand, why Ethan Humphreys was coming off the field in that, and also why Gibbs was in shotgun.
Yeah, if of all situations where you think they would be in shotgun, they've been under center. When you think they'd be under center, they go shotgun.
So I guess they were trying to draw them off sides, and now that they've backed them up 5 yards, they are going to punt here. Hurst is deep for Sevier County. So it's an end-over-end kick. It is going to be fielded. Hurst.
He waved that. He fair caught that.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be called for fair catch and took off running. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. So again, backs him up.
There you go. There's your mistake. Is that a 5 or a 10-yard penalty?
So fair catch penalty on Sevier County Smoky Bears, and it's going to back them up to probably thinking it's going to be maybe the 10-yard line, but we'll see here.
See, here we go. Just like in the first half when Gibbs was able to force a safety right here. You can pin your ears back here just a little bit. Your secondary's played well so far in the second half. They've been where they needed to be in their coverages. I'd say they'll probably send the whole linebacking core.
And so it is going to be 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line for the Smoky Bears, with 9:18 left to go in this game. Gibbs leading 15-14.
There it is.
Good defense by the Eagles.
Yep.
They are going to give him some forward progress there, maybe a couple. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Got a player down for.
Got 2 players down.
2 players down for the Smoky Bears. So while they tend to these players, we're going to take a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Clear Springs Baptist Church will be hosting a fall festival on Saturday, September 29th. The event will be held from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the church campus. There will be at least 6 food trucks, a shopping market with over 50 vendors, a kids zone with inflatables and games, antique cars on display, hay rides, and much more. For more information and to see a list of all the vendors and food trucks, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. I know this. I wouldn't just trust anybody when working on my Jeep, but I would trust Miller Brothers Auto Repair. They're one of our main sponsors and they love the Gibbs community. They offer general maintenance, auto body, mechanical tire, and detailing services. Miller Brothers prides themselves in knowing that each and every vehicle that is brought into their shop is properly and professionally examined. Miller Brothers is located at 7123 Tazewell Pike. Tell them Jared sent you.
Folks, welcome back to Ernest Whited Stadium, where the Eagles are leading the Smoky Bears 15-14. 9:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. Both players, it looks like they were cramping a little bit, got up under their own power. So the Smoky Bears are going to have it 2nd and 8 from the 12-yard line. Back to play. Oh, he missed
He's got the corner out. Oh, he played it well.
Great defense by the Eagles to get pressure on the quarterback. He just couldn't bring him down. Good move by the quarterback to avoid that sack. He just couldn't connect with his receiver. So
Number 7 for Gibbs there, Jamal Rurix, was a little bit beat on the corner route, but showed some good speed there and kind of got in the way of the receiver being able to get eyes on the ball.
Yep. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. With 8:49 left to go in this game, Gibbs is winning 15-14 over the Smoky Bears. Big 3rd down here for the Eagles, I think. If they can get them off the field, and then they can maybe try to chew up this clock, get this game over with.
There he got him. Oh, he missed him.
That might be a safety by the Eagles. They may be giving him forward progress here. I do not see the signal yet. No, it looks like they're going to give him for the 1-yard line. I'm not sure I agree with that call. We got a replay of that. Let's take a look at that, bud. Or Blake.
Did he throw it?
I think that's a tough call. I think it's going to be a W's big play no matter what, but I believe that might have been a safety.
I don't know about that now.
Gibbs has tried to come after that one. He was able to get the kick off just in time. So it's going to come out of the 31-yard
We got
line.
a Gibbs player down in the end zone. Oh, he's coming up. He's fine.
So Gibbs is going to have great field position here with a hurry kick. I think that was probably a safety, but
I'm not sure what the refs saw on that one.
well, let's take a minute to look at the schedule here for Gibbs coming up. They're back here with Seymour next week, and again, Seymour is one of those teams that's just not had a great season so far. So I certainly think that's a game that they could win, and then they go on an away stretch. They've got Halls, which these teams we've already talked about it. You and I have, in between the break here, talked about it a little bit that the Gibbs and Halls game is going to be one of those games. It's going to be two evenly matched teams.
Sevier County played that well. That game will be a toss-up. Gibbs is starting to come on here in the season. They got 2 wins in a row. Halls they're very streaky. One week they look great, and one week they don't look so great. So that's got a chance to be a really, really good football game.
Yeah, and I don't have the exact score right now for the Halls game, but they were trailing Central 28-0 in the first half. So you would think that Central would probably be able to hang on to that game. So they're going to have a lot to play for. That's going to be a touchdown for the Eagles.
Did he get it? Did he call him down?
Touchdown. No, wait a minute.
He called him at the 1.
I do not think that he was down.
Wow.
We definitely got to look at that again, Blake.
He caught that with a cast. How about that?
I don't see how that was.
What a golly. He smoked that linebacker with the cast. I don't know.
It's a W's big play, of course. It's tough to see if his knee was down prior to the ball crossing the goal line. But either way, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Eagles. And they're going to try to punch it in here. I'll be surprised if Ethan Humphreys does not get this ball.
Oh, he's going to sneak.
It's
there it is.
Quarterback sneak by Dalton Wright. Touchdown to Eagles. It doesn't mean anything now about calling him short. So Gibbs now leads the Smoky Bears 21-14. This is a big extra point right here.
Yeah, it is. I'm still amazed that kid caught that with a cast on his arm. That thing's huge.
Kick is down, up.
That's good.
It looks like good. So Gibbs now is up 22-14. Folks, don't go anywhere. We still have 7:04 left to go. We'll be right back.
Clear Springs Baptist Church will be hosting a Fall Festival on Saturday, September 29th. The event will be held from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the church campus. There will be at least 6 food trucks, a shopping market with over 50 vendors, a kids zone with inflatables and games, antique cars on display, hay rides, and much more. For more information and to see a list of all the vendors and food trucks, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
Folks, welcome back. Dalton Wright just scored on a 1-yard quarterback sneak touchdown.
Now, what was that for?
Not sure why we did that, but Gibbs right now is leading the Smoky Bears 22-14. If you're just joining us, you missed a great game. Gibbs has had a safety. Probably should have had 2 safeties, but one was not called. They were trailing 14-0 at the beginning of the game. Smoky Bears came out firing on all cylinders and had 2 quick scores, made it look easy, much like the Campbell County game was. Gibbs made adjustments. They found a way to slow this quarterback down, and right now they're leading 22-14.
Yeah, Sevier County, they flatlined. They come out, and then all of a sudden, duh. I mean, they're just, I don't know what's going on over on the coaching staff. I don't think there's a whole lot of brain power being used.
Well, we still have 7:04 left to go in this game. It's not over. Sevier County has proven they can move the ball. There they pick up a good 5 yards on first down. So they do have some weapons on offense. I'd be surprised if we don't see them go after Tyler Wilson here a little bit more.
Number 13 for Sevier County will fumble that football before his game is over with. He carries that thing away like he's trying to give it away. I mean, good grief, son, tuck the ball.
So 2nd and 5 with 6:35 left to go in the game on the 40-yard line. Back to throw, looking deep. He's got his man beat. That's going to be a flag.
Got to get your head around right there.
But you know, I don't think that was a bad penalty there. If you're beat, of course, I think that he was just trying to get his hands up, try to do something.
You got to, as a secondary coach, you've got those corners. You've got to preach when you see that receiver's face look up in the air. And you can watch his hands. They'll start to come toward his body. That ball's close. It's coming. You got to get that head around.
Yep.
Because they'll call it every single time. Unless you play for Florida, then you can do whatever you want to.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Sevier County at the 40-yard line, trailing the Eagles 14-22 with 6:24 left to go in this game. Handoff. Not a whole lot there. Gibbs did a pretty good job defending that. Maybe a yard and a half. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 from about the 43.5-yard line.
There's your wheel route.
Oh, there's a big sack by the Eagles.
That was huge. Number 6 was open.
That's going to be a W's first down. I'm sorry, a W's big play. I will say we needed to. I think we've been so high-powered tonight, we haven't been able to mention, you're kidding me, a lot on some of these first downs, but we certainly want to thank them. Thankful for their support as well as W's. Midway IGA. Avalon, Miller's Garage. So it's 5:15 left to go in this game.
Golly, here we go.
Gibbs is going to have to take him down. He was able to pick up the first down on that play.
That number 3, the linebacker for Gibbs there, he came off there like his hind end was on fire. I thought he was about to kill a quarterback.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Sevier County is going to go up a little bit of a hurry up here.
Oh, snuffed that one right out.
But he's able to pull it down.
Oh, he pitched the ball.
Wow.
That was a bold move right there now.
Dangerous play, but still picked up about 3 yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and about 7 yards at the 30. 4:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gibbs leading 22-14. Gibbs is coming.
He's good. That's touchdown. Good ball. What a ball.
There's a marker on the play, but I believe that's going to be defensive pass interference.
He never turned his head.
We'll see what the play is. I'm thinking this is going to stand. Pass interference on the defense, so the touchdown that's going to be declined. Touchdown, Sevier County. So a big 2-point conversion here for the Smoky Bears. .408 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Oh, it's open. Oh,
that's incomplete. He had the man wide open. He just missed him.
You kind of, kind of wonder why he didn't tuck it and run. He had an alley right there. You just got to pick up 3 or 4 yards right there. I don't understand why he forced the throw, but
he did. But it's a break for the Eagles, and Gibbs still leads 22-20. 4:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Avalon is a unique company as we are family-oriented and staffed by the best lawn care specialists in our area. With over 20 years of experience in the green industry and a degree in production horticulture from Walter State, Russ DeLugas, our owner, prides himself on customer service and experience. Avalon is your one-stop shop for all residential and commercial lawn and landscape needs. Contact us today, and soon you too can experience the Avalon difference.
Welcome back, folks. We got 4:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sevier County just scored on a play that Gibbs has been defending that pretty well, but they just had a little bit of a breakdown.
Yeah. If you're Gibbs, they're waiting for it. Like, you kind of wonder if Sevier County ain't going to try an onside kick similar to what Tennessee used last week against Florida. Because the way Gibbs is eating clock up right now, you've not got a whole lot of time, and you're down to 2 timeouts, so you're going to have to force a turnover or some sort of way to get the ball back.
Yeah, the Eagles are expecting an onside kick here. They got everybody up on the 50 and the 40-yard line, expecting this to be an onside kick, but they do have Barnes standing on the 25-yard line.
What is this?
The pass interference play on the touchdown against the Eagles is being
So
I thought that was a decline.
I thought you would decline that.
Yeah.
I've never seen how you can have a penalty like that stepped out on a.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that call.
I've never seen that. I don't believe.
If you decline the penalty and take the touchdown,
that's it. Then you had the. It looks like if anything, it'd be assessed on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Not the kick. I believe if I was Coach Turner, I'd be having some words with a zebra.
Yeah, I believe I would. I believe I'd get an explanation on why that's being the case here. And it looks like Coach Turner is talking to the official currently, trying to figure out why that would be assessed. You either take the penalty or you decline it and take the touchdown.
Yeah, I don't get this.
I still am not sure. And again, Coach Turner wants an explanation by the referee.
We need a TSSAA official up here in the booth with us. Is what we need.
We need to phone a friend. We need to phone Justin and figure out what's going on here.
Pastor Justin, ASAP, back to us here. I don't get this. If I was them, if they lose it, if Gibbs loses tonight and I was those refs, I would cut through the woods. I wouldn't go to the parking lot.
So we'll see if they try an onside kick here. They just, they're going to kick it out of bounds. So, wow.
What a web we weave.
So Gibbs catches a break there. I'm really surprised that Sevier County, with being at midfield, did not kick an onside kick there.
That or pooch it up in the air as far as you can and hope a kid, hears footsteps and drops it or something. I wouldn't have squibbed it out of bounds.
So after all the confusion on how they got to accept the penalty and get the touchdown, Gibbs is going to have it with pretty good field position with 4:08 left to go in the game, leading the Smoky Bears 22-20.
Now what's happening?
So there's still some discussion up here in the booth on exactly.
They've lost me. I don't.
Carry by Humphreys.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why did they start on the 20? That kicked off out of bounds.
Again, I'm not sure. Anyway,
Like I said, if I was a ref, I'd have a getaway cart to Waggles. I wouldn't cut back through this crowd right now.
There's a lot of confusion in the crowd, in the booth, on the sideline. But 3:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. Humphreys again on the carry.
They wrapped him up.
So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Eagles.
This is a huge third down for Gibbs right here.
It is. You don't want to give the ball back to Sevier County, especially with 3 minutes left to go in the game.
If you're Gibbs and you don't say you pick up a couple yards and you punt from the 25, you have to think Sevier County's probably gonna get the ball around their own 40, 45. That's not bad bad field position to start out with.
So with 3:22 left to go in the fourth quarter, we're going to take a real quick break, folks.
Clear Springs will be hosting a revival with evangelist C.T. and Becky Townsend on October 14th through the 17th. During the revival, the Clear Springs Baptist Church Choir and Orchestra will provide the special music during each service. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. We hope to see you there.
Welcome back, folks. I'm going to take a quick opportunity to mention something that the Gibbs High School Foundation is doing. They're going to be doing a barbecue dinner fundraiser on October 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Midway IGA parking lot. For $8.50, you get pulled pork, coleslaw, baked beans, bun, cookie. All proceeds go to purchasing computers for Gibbs. So you can buy tickets at the event or at the office of the school. So a good pickup by Gibbs, big first down there.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was thinking out loud. That was a good play right there off of just a simple speed option to the short side of the field, really.
Yeah. So we're coming up on 3 minutes left to go in this game. If you're Gibbs, you want to take every bit of time that you can on these plays.
If I'm Gibbs, I ain't even broke the huddle yet. I'm not going to break the huddle till 10 seconds.
It does look like the play clock has been shut off down here in the end zone, so I'm not sure if there's a
hang on to that football, boy.
Yeah, so Ethan Humphreys on the carry. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. So with 2:30 left to go in this game, Gibbs is winning 22-20. 2nd and 7, about the 35-yard line.
You have to think another first down just about seals it with Sevier County only having one timeout left.
Yep.
If you're a running backs coach right here, you're screaming 2 hands on the ball. Ooh.
So right with the keeper. But it keeps the clock running.
There's their timeout. See right here, if you're Gibbs, what do? Do you try and run some more clock, run the ball, or you try and pick up his first down? Because if it's incomplete, you stop the clock.
I think you got to try to pick up the first down. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break here and come right back.
Clear Springs Baptist Church will be hosting a Fall Festival on Saturday, September 29th. The event will be held from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the church campus. There will be at least 6 food trucks, a shopping market with over 50 vendors, a kids zone with inflatables and games, antique cars on display, hay rides, and much more. For more information and to see a list of all the vendors and food trucks, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
So, folks, you just saw our advertisement for our Fall Festival tomorrow. We would love to have you come join us for that from 10 to 4. It's going to be a great event. Then also join us for our Sunday event. We're going to have Heritage Day at the church. It's going to be an all-day event for us, and we would love to have you come out. We're going to have music, preaching, cornhole, a little bit of everything. So it's going to be a great event. So we'd love to have you. All right, so we're less than 2 minutes left to go in this game. So it's a big stop by Sevier County. It does keep the clock moving. Sevier County is out of timeouts, so they can't stop the clock. But they have proven they've got a quick strike offense, so they don't need a whole lot of time.
You would think that they're over there on the sidelines right now, and they've got 3 or 4 scripted plays, and they're going to come on the field, and as soon as the play's over with, they're back to the line of scrimmage, unless they get a clock was to stop to get out of bounds, and the coach sees something he wants to change. But if I'm Gibbs, I'm letting my defense know this drive's probably going to be scripted, at least the first 3 plays. So it's going to be fast-paced regardless.
So Gibbs tried to let the play clock run down as much as they could on that before they took their timeout. They're down to 1 timeout now. 1:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sevier County is trailing the Eagles 20-22. And folks, we're going to take our final break here and be able to try to finish this thing out. And so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I know this. I wouldn't just trust anybody when working on my Jeep, but I would trust Miller Brothers Auto Repair. They're one of our main sponsors, and they love the Gibbs community. They offer general maintenance, auto body, mechanical tire, and detailing services. Miller Brothers prides themselves in knowing that each and every vehicle that is brought into their shop is properly and professionally examined. Miller Brothers is located at 7123 Tazewell Pike. Tell them Jared sent you.
So the Eagles is going to punt the ball with 1:12 left to go in the fourth quarter from the 34-yard line. Kick is good and not a bad kick at all. He's fair catch.
Oh.
Bobbled that catch just a little bit, but Sevier County is going to have pretty good field position.
You've got it. I would if you're Gibbs, you can't just throw away what you've been doing all night on defense, because you're late in the first half. In the second half, it's worked fairly well, but I would be surprised if they keep bringing the house like they have been and keep running the single high safety.
Well, the thing about it is you can't give that quarterback time to find the open guy, so you got to get some pressure on him.
Looks like they're going to run 2 deep. They're going to run a cover 3 right here.
Roll out by the quarterback, and that is going to be
Ooh, that's a good hit.
Yeah. But he is going to pick up about 11 yards on that. The clock will stop to move the chains. And the clock is running. 55 seconds left to go in this game.
Number 8 seems to be confused.
Number 8
down
doesn't
here.
know exactly what he's going to be
They're
doing.
Eating clock. Woo! Out of bounds he goes.
Yep. So it looks like Sevier County is content on just picking up 5-6 yards at a time and try to get themselves down in a maybe a spot where they can throw it long here.
That surely to goodness they're not going to try a field goal. If I'm Gibbs, that doesn't concern me.
No. So 43.9 seconds left to go in the game. It's tipped. Woo! Great defense by the Eagles. Great defense. I'm not sure who got that tip. Maybe number 52, Alex Mays, maybe. It's hard to tell, but so Sevier County looks like they're trying to look over to the sidelines for the signal. 39.8 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd and 6 from the midfield line. Roll side. It's going to be close.
Oh, he bobbled and dropped it.
Yeah, that is incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down. Play of the game right here.
This is. That's a big drop, because that was going to be a new set of downs for Sevier County. That's big big in a bad way for Sevier County, big for Gibbs, obviously.
So we're going to be who do you like for player of the game tonight?
Humphreys obviously has ran hard, but I kind of want to give it to the whole line, the front 7 for Gibbs. They've been a force all night. Uh-oh.
Oh, we do have a flag on the play.
That might come back. Number 7 is down.
I'm thinking it's going to be I think it's going to be a block in the back. It'll be a spot foul.
Oh, I don't know what that was. Again, mistakes. Mistakes.
Is that a crack back block?
I don't think I've ever seen such. Looked like he mouthed a chop block, but that ain't the signal for a chop block.
We're not exactly sure what that.
It's supposed to be an ACC crew. So what did they? Now wait a second. Why is it just?
Trying to figure out exactly what they're doing here.
I don't know. These refs know poop from apple butter right now.
I'm not sure if they're going to give them the first down or not.
It's 4th and 1.
How'd they come up with 4th and 1?
I'm not sure.
Goodness gracious.
So anyway, it's going to be 4th and 1 from the 44-yard line. I think I'm going to have to brush up on my.
Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, he dropped it.
He dropped it.
Oh, man.
He dropped it.
He bobbled that thing 100 times.
So Eagles are going to take over.
That's your ball game.
At the 44-yard line with 16 seconds left.
Simple mistakes has killed them all night. The play was there. The receiver wasn't a horrible ball. He had it in his hand. You get 2 hands on the ball, you got to make it.
We've got a lot of candidates tonight for player of the game. Both sides of the ball have played extremely well.
If I had to pick, like I said, Humphreys has ran harder. The front 7 as a unit, I don't know if you give a player of the game to a whole unit or not, but the front 7 for Gibbs really stepped it up. Got a good push up front. The linebackers played well. I don't know.
I tell you what, for the Gibbs family practice player of the game, I think we need to go with that whole front 7.
Yeah.
I think that they've done a fantastic job adjusting to this Sevier County team, and Gibbs come out of here with a 22-20 victory, and that's all that matters. Their second regional game. They're now 1-1 in the region. They still have an opportunity here to do something pretty big this season. They're now 50% in both region play and overall, and good game.
Yeah.
So next week we'll have Seymour. Blake, man, it's been awesome having you up here.
Been a pleasure. Hopefully when Gibbs travels to God's country, as you all know, at Hall's Crossroads, and play on the dink with the big boys, I'll be back in home turf there.
Well, we certainly miss Bud, though, and Bud, you have a good time on your anniversary.
Don't do anything we wouldn't do, Bud, please.
Folks, we certainly want to invite you to church. If you can make it out, if you don't have a home church, just come visit us. We have family Bible study starts at 9 o'clock, church service at 10:15. Church service on Sunday nights is at 6 o'clock and Wednesday nights at 6:30. Don't forget our fall festival tomorrow. Come out, be a part of that. We thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next week.
On behalf of the entire crew of the Clear Spring Sports Network, we want to thank you for tuning in and watching tonight's game. Our purpose in doing this is a labor of love for this community. We love our students. We love our families. We want to invite you, if you need a place to worship, to come and be with us. Thank you again for watching tonight's game. Tune in again next week.